Hello there guys, Taranzel here, welcome back to another art site review. Today we're taking a look at Cara. So what is Cara? I've spoken of Cara before in some of my previous videos, but just in case you've never heard of it or you don't know what it is, it's essentially another art platform that is kind of a cross between, I would say, Twitter or Blue Sky and Instagram. So as you can see on this homepage, it sort of looks like a regular sort of timeline, Twitter timeline. And but if you click on the explore button on the top panel over here, it flips into this sort of Instagram-y bit. As you can see right here, that's all the giant icons with all the different images. Click following, click latest, for example. And if you scroll down a bit, it goes back to this timeline, which is an interesting decision. But going back to home, as you can see, so you have your regular timeline, the home timeline. That's essentially your algorithmic timeline. You can scroll all the way down, and it just automatically loads the next one, including my little comic over here. You also get the option of a following tab. So that's essentially your chronological order tab. So, you know, I know a lot of people don't like algorithms, and certainly myself, I don't really like those. So if you like to have everything sorted chronologically and only by people you follow, the following tab is also an option. Now, the neat part about this place is you get this little gear icon up here, and you can customize the algorithm yourself. As you can see, you can set by percentages, by how many you follow, how many is in your mutuals, site-wide, and including your interests. And you can customize your interests by editing tags and picking what other tags you want. So there you go. I'm not going to do that right now because yeah, I don't really use the algorithm as much, but it is a neat inclusion that yeah, I really wish that more places, whether that's Blue Sky or whatever other website that happens to have an algorithm, give you the option of customizing the algorithm. I know Blue Sky does give you the option of following different lists, but those are curated. You can't really customize it yourself. And the most important bit of any art website is the browsing experience. So for example, if I would type in Dragon here in the search bar, as you can see, it takes you back to this very Instagram-y sort of thumbnail view. As you can see all the big pictures of all the pretty dragons that I've searched for. So it's pretty nice, and yeah, it's something that I missed from using something like Blue Sky, for example, because you don't get these icon views where you just want to look at images. You get that sort of timeline view. But of course, if you miss that sort of view, you can click on posts and it swaps back to post view or the timeline view. And as you can see, similar to Blue Sky or Twitter, you get your trending categories on the side as well. But of course, this is an art platform, and so it's going to be focused on art. So you get to see things like categories like fantasy, for example. Go flip into fantasy, hit other places. So yeah, that's quite neat. It is pretty much a best of both worlds, really. So you get your Instagram artwork bit, so you can look by these huge gallery thumbnails, or you can look at timeline view. So you get a choice of which one you want on a single platform. Another important bit of an art platform is your profile. So if you go to your profile, it's also a similar story. You can have like your little bio up top here, and again, the first thing you see is your gallery. So these are all the pictures that I've highlighted in my portfolio, which you can choose. So whenever you post an artwork, you can choose to whether you just want to make a regular post, or you can add a, for example, a little ad portfolio. So if I were to drag an image in, for example, let me just do that very quickly. It will show up this little icon that says add to portfolio. If you click on that, it swaps to that. You can add a title, description, and then you can do things like put categories in there and what sort of tags you want to add. So that's pretty neat. I'm not going to do that right now because I have posted this artwork before. But yeah, that essentially puts it to your portfolio. If you don't do that, it'll just go straight into your posts like a regular post, essentially. And yeah, so I really do like this website. It does give you the option of having a gallery view and the timeline view. There is one thing I will say, criticize about, is there are some big artists that I like to follow that don't really use Cara very much. So for example, if I were to search, for example, Nicholas Cole, I like his artwork. He's the artist for Spyro. He has 5,000 followers and he's only posted 3 things. So that's a bit of a shame. I would love to see more people posting on here. Click on all post. He's last post from 2024 and really hates AI. Well, I think a lot of people do. But yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But you know, I think more people should give it a go. As you can see, there's definitely a lot of people still using it. As you can see, 5 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 10 hours ago. So there are definitely people using it. But I would, I think it would be nice if more people were to give it a try. I know there's a lot of concern about AI and stuff, so this is what Cara is, their stance on it. Our stance on AI, we do not agree with generative AI and tools and unethical, and etc, etc. So, if you're worried about that, well then, this is the platform for you. You could certainly consider that, because, yeah, they do not allow AI on this platform. Also, another thing is they have a couple of apps. So, for example, on iOS, you have the Cara app as well as Android. And I have been using the app on and off. I like it. It's quite nice. It's, again, you sort of get the best of both worlds of a timeline Twitter view or an Instagram view. But yeah, pretty much the main main issues of Cara is really yeah, it needs more people to use it, more big people to use it. So yeah, why don't you give it a go? Yeah, I think that's about it. So that's about it, guys. Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like and share and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Goodbye, guys. Take care.